There's an abundance of outdoor activities in Boise, Idaho. A hugely popular activity is taking advantage of the city parks. In today's video, we're going to focus on the best park for accessing hiking and biking trails. If this is something you're interested in, we're getting after it right now. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Brandon Dobson with eXp Realty here in Boise, Idaho. In this channel, we focus on what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, play, literally everything you need to know about living in Boise or anywhere in the surrounding area. We have so many people calling us every single day who are moving and relocating here, and we absolutely love it. If you're thinking about moving to Boise, Meridian, Eagle, Nampa, Star, anywhere in the Treasure Valley, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, send a carrier pigeon. Any way you want to get a hold of us, we got you covered when moving to Boise or anywhere in the Treasure Valley. All right, so let's go check out Camel's Back Park. All right, so here we are at the iconic Camel's Back Park, which is located in the north end of Boise. There's a ton of things to do in this park. The park has awesome tennis courts, great sand volleyball court, a great kids playground. It's got picnic area that you can even reserve for parties. There's a workout station. You can take your kids sledding here. And then one of the biggest attractions is the huge amount of trails that you can access through this park that snake way back into the foothills of Boise, Idaho. There's miles and miles that could take you basically up to Bogus Basin. Really, you could almost get to Idaho City if you kept going through the trail system. It's pretty impressive. And a lot of it you can access right here in Camel's Back Park. You can also get to the top of the mountain through a trail system, or if you feel adventurous enough, you can walk straight up the mountain, which you can see behind me, which actually has stairs nowadays. When I grew up here as a little kid in grade school, there were no stairs to the top, so you just kind of had to hoof it up a sand mountain, which kind of got treacherous towards the end, but you know, we always thought it was pretty fun. Another awesome bonus of this park is the Hyde Park Street Fair, which is held every September, which is one of my favorites, mainly due to the time of the year where it's guaranteed to be pretty much nice weather and all the stuff that you can do. This whole park is filled up with vendors and a beer garden and a food court and live bands. There's art, there's pictures, there's paintings, there's metalwork, there's woodwork, there's stones, there's gems, there's clothing. There's all kinds of things that you can check out that you just can't really buy at a regular store. So let's go take a look at some of the activities that you can do in this park here. Here's the tennis courts. There's 4 of them, which are kind of rare nowadays. Most of them have been converted to pickleball courts. If you still play tennis, let me know in the comments below. And here's the volleyball court that I was talking about. So you can play some beach volleyball right in the middle of the city. Pretty cool. Here's a closer shot of the kids' playground that I was talking about earlier. As you can see, it's super popular today because it's an absolutely beautiful day here. Lots of things for them to pick from. And there's a swing set in the background right there. I wanted to share this picture of what the playground looked like when I was in grade school. I actually grew up in this neighborhood and I went to school probably about, I don't know, 5 blocks from here at Washington Elementary. It was south facing. The slides were metal, which would probably get to about 150 degrees in the middle of the summer. All the playgrounds nowadays are made of rubber and plastic. Back when I was growing up, the playgrounds were obviously made of cement, wood, and metal. I don't think parents would approve of that these days. Facing due north right now from this corner. There's the kids' playground set up. And the swings. And you can see the bathroom facility kind of in the background over there. Here's a shot from the northwest corner of the park. There's the kids' playground, and moving over here to the left, here's the workout station that I was talking about, which they're pretty popular in a lot of the Boise parks nowadays. What these machines do is they use your body weight as resistant. So You don't have to add a bunch of dumbbells or anything like that, or weights. You can just go on and start working out. They're great. And kind of following, heading northward. There's the trail that you take to get up to the top of the mountain. Or nowadays you can take the stairs straight up the mountain. Right now we're facing west, and here's a shot of the hill the kids use to sled down when there's snow. And you can see that these trees have hay bales in front of them, so the kids don't full on slam into the trees when they're sliding down the hill, which is a kind of a nice feature. When I was younger in grade school, you didn't have those hay bales, so yeah, sometimes you would run into a tree. I'm gonna swing on around, get a shot of the hill. Right behind me, you can see there's another trail that you can choose. It's pedestrian only. You can't have your dogs, but they got to be on a leash, and you better be picking up after your dog, because if you don't, that's just gross and rude. Before we start heading up the mountain on one of the paths there, I wanted to give everybody kind of a shot of straight up the mountain and why it's called Camel's Back. So right now we're at the base of the mountain, and what we're going to do is we're going to hike up the trail over here to my left, not go straight up the mountain, because I kind of want to show everybody kind of different angles on the trails and the different views that you can get from the city, which are absolutely beautiful. So let's go up and check out some trails. Okay, so we're at the base of the trail, and we're going to head right up to the left here, and it goes east and then kind of circles around and ends up at the top of the hill. Or you can continue heading north through the gauntlet of trails and eventually end up in like Idaho City. So we're on the trail right now, and I did want to point this out. Throughout the system, what is amazing and convenient is that these trails are marked so you can keep track of where you're heading. Alright, so I made it to the top of Camel's Back here. It took a little less than 10 minutes. It's a pretty good vertical hike. It definitely gets your blood pumping, so you get some awesome exercise. And the reward is this absolutely amazing view. It's completely 360 degrees from here, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. But so behind me to the south is Boise, and if you continue further, you can actually see the Owyhee mountain range, which easily over 50 miles away, but you can see it on a clear day, which you actually can't here. Now behind the camera, facing straight north, you can see Bogus Basin Ski Hill, which is where you go to ski if you live in Boise. It's about 15 miles straight from the center of town, snakes right up to the top of the mountain. The tip of that point is actually called Schaefer Butte. So let's go take a look at everything. It's awesome up here. First, let's zoom in on the Owyhee mountain range, which definitely has some high peaks. As you can see, there's still snow on them. And as I said, this is a 360 degree view up here, so I'm going to pan out just a little bit. Actually, here's that building that's kind of sticking out right there. That's St. Alfonso's Hospital, which is up on the bench area, so that kind of gives you an idea of where you're looking here in Boise. And panning to the east, next what you're going to see that brown building? That's the tallest building in Idaho. And so when you see that, you're looking at downtown Boise. Off to the left just a little bit, you can see the state capitol building, and you can actually see a plane that has just taken off from the Boise airport. How's that for a view? So from here, I'm going to do a panoramic view, and right now we're going to be facing straight east. There's some folks coming up the middle of the mountain. That's pretty much due east, and at this we're moving slowly, spinning towards the north. And there you go. There's Schaefer Butte. And as I was saying, that is where Bogus Basin Ski Hill is, which again is about 15 miles straight up that mountain from downtown Boise. So it doesn't take very long to get up to an awesome ski mountain right there. Okay, and we're clearly still at the top of the mountain here. I just wanted to give everybody a shot of the view of the park from this angle. How cool is that? You can see this guy walking up these stairs, and as I was saying earlier, when I was in grade school, those stairs didn't exist. It was a straight shot down the mountain, and there were several times that I would see mountain bikers bomb down that hill and ride it out through the park, which was quite the sight to see. Alright, just want to give another perspective since we're still on top of the mountain here. Right there, that is Table Rock, which is a Boise iconic landmark. You can also hike up to that, which we'll do in another video here shortly. And down below here is 8th Street Road. And you can see that road. 8th Street takes you up to another insane trail system that you can tie into right from Camel's Back here. Alright, so right now we're actually at the back side of Camel's Back, and as you can see, there's lots of trails. Well, you can't really see it, but there's lots of trails back there that people are mountain biking up to, so you can mountain bike, hike. So I just came down this trail, which again snakes up to the top of the hill there, and that's what we were looking down at just a few moments ago. And I am going to head down this path and get to the front of the park. Okay, so right now I'm at the far east end of the park, and as you can see right behind me, there's a trail map that shows all the different trail systems that you can take. Most of them are for hiking and mountain biking, but if you get far enough up the trail system, you got to go a ways, but there's actually places where you can ride your motorcycles and other ATVs as well. But again, most of these trails, it's for hiking and biking. You can take your dogs. Right at the trailhead here, there's some doggy bags, so please pick up after your dog if you take these trails. Most people do, and that's what keeps them so awesome for everybody else. And so to recap with Camel's Back Park, it's an awesome 11-acre park, north end of the north end. It's just a great place to come hang out when the weather's nice, and even if it's not nice, you can still make it up the trails unless they're muddy. Stay off the trails if they're really muddy, because that erodes the trails and that does damage, and we want to preserve these for everybody for the years to come, future generations to come. It's a great place to come and enjoy yourself. So today we talked about legendary Camel's Back Park. If you're looking for information about other areas of the Treasure Valley, about living in specific neighborhoods, about the current market conditions, hey, that's what we're here for. We will absolutely help you find a great location that fits your lifestyle so you can enjoy the best that Boise has to offer. But you got to reach out. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, days, nights, weekends. We absolutely have you covered when it comes to living in Boise or anywhere in the Treasure Valley. Until the next video, have a good one.